take 2 of this video. And Clay still tries to interrupt the video with the ball. What, you want us to throw us the ball? You're not Buttons. Anyway, guys, this is part 2 of the yesterday's video of breaking down that big Commander Legends product. And we just want to show the amount of waste that is included in these supplemental products with the Baldur's Gate, or just with any sort of Commander decks, and how it's such a losing strategy if you're going to go like the TCG player route of trying to buy these suckers and sell them, just because just weight alone, you're missing out on the potential profits of what these could be. So we've now broken these all down, and it comes down to, it was 500 pounds when we received the boxes. We filled 5 of these suckers plus this full of just the loose outer packaging. You can see so much waste here that is in these boxes. There's 4 of these to a box. It looks like this, and then you got to see the, you know, the 500 pounds and what was it, 11 boxes of
10 boxes.
10 boxes that came in yesterday of it, and just so much waste, which filled up our dumpster and is eventually going to go fill up our landfill. So really, for a conscientious company, that's great job, Wizards. But anyway, yeah, just kind of interesting though. So we weighed them out, and it is about over half of the 60% of the weight, because these came out to be, what do we say, 10 and a half pounds,
yeah, 10.
for these suckers. So it's 55 to 60% of the weight is just in trash in the products of breaking them down. So I thought this is kind of make an interesting video. This is a good thought experience. I don't know if I'm going to be breaking down this much Commander decks ever again. This is a huge project to do so. And as I noticed before too, these can even be broken down even more. As you look in this box, there is a good 30% extra space even in here. So you could even break this down more and more. So I don't know, that might be the route for some people if you are looking to like get into the grind of buying and selling Magic products. Maybe it is breaking it down to sealed, but then you end up like us with like a crap ton of bulk, and it's just, I don't know, this is a very complicated industry to try to figure out what the best route is to go. So kind of back to my discussion of yesterday with like the local game store model, you can't just be a game store in this day and age. I don't, Rudy actually put out a pretty good video. Sometimes, especially Zach drives me nuts when I plug Rudy, because Rudy is sometimes the king of misinformation, I would say.
Scammer.
Or, no, I wouldn't call him a scammer. I wouldn't call him like, but oftentimes he embellishes a lot on stuff. He's very hyperbolic sometimes on things. And but he's got a great video of breaking down what it is for the local game store, and like what like margins and things that you have to you require for, you know, things to go well. And I think this is a very like instrumental part of always running a game store, is always figuring out how you can find the greatest amount of margins and where you can squeeze that last 5% out of stuff. And so for this particular patron, I think he wants to try to make a move on the singles, which arbitrage might work for it with a $30 card in the form of the black market connections. I mean, you get a lot of your money back right there, but only 1 out of 4 decks actually contain that. So anyway, there is, I don't know, this is just kind of a neat little thought experiment. I'll let you know how it goes as time goes on, but I mean, this is just kind of part of the game. And I have a lot of other, things to learn in this industry. And I mean, we've been in this for like 8 years now, and it's been a really learning experience, at least how to balance the books and figure out how to move products and stuff. You can see I'm way overloaded with a lot of dead products in the last few years, and I was thinking about that too. I'm like, I think the biggest, even though that Wizards of the Coast has had record profits in the last few years, like Baldur's Gate was really the product that tipped it over the point. It was like the product that no one asked for, and the product the market could not absorb. And now with Aftermath, it's just another big, not a banger that is really being a drag on the kind of the industry. And I think that we haven't seen like the negative effects of those quite yet. There's going to be some lag with stores and with the industry as a whole to try to really absorb this sort of product. And I'm expecting a lot more dumps. I'm expecting a lot more of these kind of gimmicky tournaments that Wizards of the Coast is going to try to pump out and try to put the burden on all its other strategic partners to move their product. But I mean, again, this is kind of the aftermath of what happens with that product. So short little video here. I think that's all we have for today. I'll show you the process after breaking it down from here if I decide to go that route, and exactly how much this costs to ship and whatnot, and just kind of give some perspective on the industry. Hope you found this video enjoyable as Zach groans over this thing. He's got the weirdest face on him.
Tired.
But anyway, he's tired. He's tired of my crap.
For sure.
So is Chloe and Buttons.
I know. You should have just sent them all 50 packages. It would have been like $40 a piece.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it's super expensive. It did take me hours to do this, so I'm expecting a big tip from this sucker. Better get some appreciation. That's what Zach's most mad about. He thinks I kill myself unnecessarily for people. The entire time I was doing this, he just kept making snide comments.
I make snide comments.
But why am I doing this? But anyway, I thought it is interesting. Again, for me, it's too. I like to break things down and figure out how things work on the fundamental level of stuff. So very interesting. I don't know if I'll ever get into this sort of breaking singles. I mean, look, this is just from buying collections. I don't want to even go into the whole like breaking down products for bulk. This is all true bulk.
No,
meaning
not.
it has
You want to go through it again.
I do, because I'm such a penny
burn
pincher.
it. I want to burn it. I don't
know
care.
There's 10-cent buy list cards
So?
in here. I know,
you know how much work it takes for a 10-cent buy list card? You know how much work this takes?
Look, like, this sees play. Like, this Fairy Guide Mother sees play in a couple popper decks and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
well, then why is it in the bulk?
Well, it's not. This isn't like... This is true. Here. Now we're in the big argument here. You want to see true bulk?
That's what I thought. You had it in true bulk.
No, this is true bulk. These 3 boxes right here are true bulk of what I've got with, like, the most generic cards ever that have no chance of ever seeing any sort of buy list, or like this Vexing.
Is that where some of the stupid spiders and stuff that I'm
sure
missing?
There's tons of spiders in here.
Oh wait, what are you talking about? I sold one of these the other day.
Okay, well, yeah, right. But anyway, like, if people are actually buying, I mean, well, some of these things too, we just had so many of them. Like, it's like there's no way it'd ever sell. I mean, even like someone might want a Radiant Lightning. I know it's that card particularly is maybe seen like a popper deck at one point, but it's just not like. It's not worth the storage, not worth the time, not worth the clutter for a bunch of this sort of stuff. So we're trying to figure out what to do with this. Now, it used to be pre-2020, like, stores would buy true bulk. There would be some that would do it with these repackaging scams that people run on eBay, or even put things like Star City Games and Card Kingdom, they'd sell bulk lots. So they would actually buy bulk from players. But now, I mean, no one's taking anything. So we're trying to figure out what to do with that. So good luck if you are doing the arbitrage breaking it down. You're going to end up with a lot of bulk. I don't know if it's just the best feasible thing just to end up in the trash like this stuff. But anyway, we got some customers here. We better go and service them. Hope you enjoyed this video as I get really close. Thanks for watching.